EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Mayfield with the give to Nick Chubb. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
At the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Mayfield to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Handoff comes to Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the second half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. They'll run it with Coleman. Pushes him over. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Mayfield. Touchdown! Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Carter now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Mack Wilson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. The throw taken in by Cole. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. Pass caught by Hooper. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Throwing now is Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 62 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they hand off to Coleman. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Wilson on the keeper, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.